Really, in fact, there's very little difference in how that would be approached from the brand perspective versus from the agency perspective. What happens is that brands just outsourcing this to the agency and saying, now your marketer is going to be sitting there looking at that and giving me weekly reports about the performance, rather than having someone in-house.
I'm in agency business pretty long time, from 2008. And if we talk about the experience, I had a lot of friends of mine who tried to do some automation for Google, for Facebook, and so on. And historically, Google and Facebook always killing what people try to automate. They, as you've mentioned, try to implement it in the system. How do you want to fight with it? So you are creating the thing that can be part of some Google machine learning algorithm, performance max, etc. And for Facebook, it can be Advantage Plus, etc. So how it will be connected when the guys have the automation on the side of Google and Meta, and they have Ability AI? What is the advantage of using this toolkit?
Two questions to unpack over here. First of all is, yes, they're fighting with automation. I think it's going to be much harder for them to fight with this wave of automation, because basically the only way to do that is to cut you off the API. And as long as they
definitely want to do it.
Well, yeah, they want to do it from time to time. But as long as they keep the API up and running, we should be fine. And, there's plenty of companies. If we take like Facebook media buying, for example, there's plenty of companies that are doing specifically that in a traditional way. Like they're doing like rule-based automation out there. And it works, and they work for many years, and they're fine. From the API perspective, we're using exactly the same API methods. It's just that the logic of decision-making and additional data sources that we get is different.